Hello to another episode. Um, yeah, I again do a back to back, and this time it's a topic that is a little bit more serious, like not serious, but I think many people were wondering, um, why did I swap from German to English? Not many people know that, or many people, I don't fucking know. Do you know that? Do you not know that? I was streaming and creating content in German like a few months ago. I was a German streamer. And now I decided to swap to English. And this all happened, a few months ago. And some people were confused by this change. Um, Now I kind of want to elaborate why I did it. And it's been a topic that I've been like thinking about a lot. Basically, I've been starting to get into the internet. Like in my first few years, it was mainly like Minecraft YouTubers with like Gronk, German Let's Play, Paluten, and all of that. That were mainly doing like German content. And yeah, since I swapped to like Overwatch and League of Legends, since then I kinda started to mainly watch English. There's like only a very, very few content that I watch in German. It's based mostly the German League community, so maybe like Norway content, Tolkien content, Brüki, Maki, like all of those people I still watch in German. But like all YouTube stuff, like I only watch like stuff like Markiplier for a long time. I watched XQC before he was like going to kick and all of that. Then I was like, watching all of English content, many let's plays, many just the typical YouTubers you just watch, right? And I also started to get more into the depths of the like English scene, like especially LEC, people like Baus, Nemesis, Trützel, Reds. Like I've started watching more of those people, and like especially with like all of the Let's Players on YouTube, it was always for me like you can do so many more things in English, and the content is just way better in English than in German. Like, obviously, you got your basic German content creators, and for a long time, I was like in my mentality of, I want to fill up the content space in German, but it always kind of contradicted each other. Like, obviously, I had a German community, especially with joining NNO, with playing the Prime League. But if I would go further in the competitive scene, if I get like in the biggest leagues, or especially go on different leagues, people will not watch German anymore, right? They will mainly look for English content. And the same with like the destination I want to go. I want to expand my content in many more platforms, like for example, like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, etc. Like obviously you can give like an argument of you can do it in German. Like I also tried it, but it was always like a pain for me, a struggle for me to keep on German because I really don't like German. I really don't like it. There were like many different things. Like obviously on first I had a like m- more connection to English with, for example, like all my English content creators. I really love them. And then I just watched every English content, and over the time, I grew more distant to the German community. Like, obviously, I could have changed my language way earlier, especially before like joining NNO. But with joining NNO, a big German org, it was like more of um more of I have a big German community now and German audience. I will try it in German, and this is why I continued doing German. And I'm always like way too scared to lose my community. But after the NNO Cup, something changed in my head. Something changed. It was like I joined the NNO Cup. I didn't do anything with Facecam, and I had a lot more fun. I had a bigger audience. like not especially a bigger audience, but I have had a more different audience, right? One thing I experienced in my past and still now is that the German community is very toxic. Like, it's not like obviously English international community is also toxic, but I have the feeling that I can shape my community in a better way than in German. That sounds a little bit weird, but I, as many people know, I'm like trans, right? And in a German community, like I'm often very open about it. And in a German community, there's so much hate. Like, I don't want to say in English community is no hate, but the amount of hate I got in Germany is crazy. Like, it's insane. Like, it's also like these people. I don't know what happened with Germany, but those people have just, maybe it's because of politics or something. Like, I'm not any in detail of any of those things. I also don't want to really talk about that. But I had the feeling that the German people were just very less, very like not acceptant of that. And I also lived in a shadow. It was a mix of two things. Like, basically, I had the feeling in the German community, I wasn't able like to create a community which I'm like really not really proud of. I love all of my German viewers, but it's like way harder for me to like reach those people I wanna reach, if that makes sense, right? And I always had like the feeling that with every positive thing I do, I get like legit more hate than like positive stuff. And in the English scene, I had nothing like that. Like, I obviously got hate, but these people, these haters were like not strong. I had a community where was like, in those few weeks where I assumed English, like I'm doing a big break right now. I know that, but in those times where I was like creating this community, I had people who were actively like searching, like supporting me, going out of their way to try my Discord server, like are really supportive there, like in my streams. Like, they give me the feeling that I'm the person who they want to watch, and I'm the person who they find is cool. And in the German community, I never had it. Like, I always had the feeling I was living in a shadow. Maybe it was the people, like, maybe it was because my reach was mainly because of other people and not really something I gained myself. Or it was like, I'm not really the entertainment that people in Germany such. What? Such? Let's go! Deutsch! Ja, Mann! No, I mean, like, they're looking for. The entertainment they're looking for. And I just have the feeling that, like, obviously on one side, I always wanted to stop the English because if I look in the future, I would love to expand my content way more and I want to reach many people because my main goal is to kind of change the world. I really, really, really badly want to change the world and make the world like a better place, even if it's just a little bit. I want to be someone people look up to, and especially like the esports scene. I have a lot of motivation because I'm a trans girl. People can look at me as a trans girl, like a fucking ugly tranny or something, and other people can look at me like girl. And both of those things I will, if I show myself and don't let myself get knocked down, I will be a good influence. And it is really fucking cool. Like, I don't even have to do anything. Like, I'm just standing there, right? And this is one big thing I like, gives me big motivations, because if people like see that I can able to do it with my fucking ADHD brain, I'm not able to do anything, then other people can also, right? And like, obviously, in that sense, English is a way better reach, right? And the option to give more space. And I think in Germany we already have some people that like do this, but I want to go one step further and do a bigger difference in a bigger span. It's not like that I wanna like gain more reach overall. I'm like still fine if I can just pay my bills and sit there. But I already got messages from people who are not living in Germany, and this is fucking awesome. Because even though Germany evolves in a very bad direction right now, we still have like some direction we can go, right? As people from that community. But in other countries, there are not many like people who they can look up to. Not many orientations, even like the big ones we had were outed as fucking pedophiles. Like, we are not in a good space. We are not in a good space. And just for me to reach every single person, like reach as many people that are struggling. Like for me, it's if I can like get a little bit more people that are struggling, it's a dream come true, right? And I was drifting a little bit off, but I am just really motivated to if people like see me and like if people see me and see what I'm doing, I want every single one to be able to like get a little bit more in detail and maybe can even listen to me, right? And this is really cool. And this was always like one big thing I was itching my brain that I kind of want to do this, but I never had really the reason to, because I can always do it in German, etc., right? And now it was like I just realized how fucking toxic the German community is. If you like join the English community a little bit, and the support and like the feeling of the community is way different here. I can like be like more of an ADHD person. I can like more express myself. I don't know why I couldn't do it in Germany, but it just feels better in English. And I don't really live in the shadows anymore. And that's really cool. And after like the NNO Cup, I was telling myself, hey, I would just try it in English and maybe swap to German, especially because I have a big German content creators behind my back. But I just realized, with all of the things I did, if I wanted to reach something, like my entire life basically revolves around that. If I have a dream, I will risk everything and I risk everything to reach the dream. And I just realized, if English, like if doing English content is something that I like to do more, like prefer to do, why should I stick in German then, right? And it's not like I dislike German people. Like I love the NNO community and they were helping me a lot. And I love the people that I met from that. But it doesn't feel like I'm fitting. It really feels like I'm an outsider. And every single thing I do is like pushing me further away. But changing this language and creating a new community feels like I'm part of it. And I can structure it the way I want. And it honestly makes me happy. Like I also don't have the pressure of other people that I'm like either copying or like living in shadows of other people. It's just, it feels very great. And I'm thankful for every single one who was like listening and supporting me going this way, because I know I will fall again. I lost my community, and a lot of times I've been doing like this 4 to 5 years already out of this horrible stuff. I don't know when I started, 5 to 6 years already. Hell no. Oh. But yeah, okay, but all right, yeah. Basically, I've been doing this a lot, and I've fell to my ground a lot. Like how often I lost my entire community because I decided to stream 3 weeks of Ark Survival Evolved in a row with 140p and 20 FPS, and no one could watch it, so everyone just unfollowed. I know the feeling of rock bottom. I know it. No. I'm kidding. Now, basically, like in my past, I could like say 4 to 5 different scenarios where I lost my entire community. And I know I will drop a lot of my community by doing that. I already see it in my stats. But I'm just finding my way of doing stuff. And if people support me on the way, I'm grateful. And I will not stop doing that what I want to and what I stay to. Like it's obviously a lot for me that where I need to discover myself and like really know what I want to do. But people that follow me in this way, I'm like really thankful for all of you for your support. And yeah, this is basically the reason why I'm doing it. People can see like I try to get the bag with Nemesis and Richard, but I know I will not get a big reach from that. I just wanted to build a ground where I can build up from, where I can go in my competitive career without worrying to swap the scenes and losing my entire audience. I can go in different genres, because maybe like variety is like maybe more seen in like English scene, for example. Like, right? It's like not more of I want to get bigger, but I want to set a bigger, like a better foundation for my future, that I can like have lots more free will in my content that I'm creating, and also just from a community which I'm happier with. Don't worry, I didn't dislike the alt community. I just want to say it. I love every single one of you, and especially if you're hearing this and you're from the alt community, you're the biggest goat, you're the biggest OG. That you are still staying with me here is crazy, because my content is like for sure going through phases. Like it's like a fucking teenager in a, I don't know, like going through the emo phase and like going from one phase to another. I know like my content and my channel is a mess, but I'm figuring it out, and I'm really thankful for you that you listen to this and yapping me again. Cause like this English topic, I never really explained it, right? I did this, but it's like nothing easy to explain. It's like a lot of things coming through the same way, and I'm happier. And this is like what matters, right? Right. It's not the content and the things you get, and you don't get depressed when the viewers drops, and you don't have like self-doubts and think your entire channel is gone already, and you will always fail again, because all of your content drops and the numbers drop, and it's a 10 out of 10, not a 1 out of 10, and it's like going the arrows down, and you, what? I enjoy the content, and I will try to keep you updated and try to make better content in the future. And thank you very much for watching. Yeah, and not watching, listening, and where you're watching. I maybe should. Nah. This was a different video. But yeah, thank you very much for listening to the 4th episode of this podcast, and yeah, thank you so much. We see you. Hasta next time. Bye bye.